morning, guys. Just got a call from my husband, who got a call from our neighbor that said there's sheep across the street from us. So I'm going to go and investigate. I don't know if they're the ones that keep getting into the triangle and they finally cross the creek. I don't know if it's the whole flock or half the flock and they found another hole or made another hole. And I don't know. I can't, from where I'm at, I can't see until I get out on the highway. So as soon as the pickup warms up enough for it to move, I'm going to head that direction. I think what I'm going to do is open the gate going into the ram pasture and at least get them this way in hopes that they will cross back this way. And not try to go back up. If they did come out of Funk's lane, not try to go back up that lane. I mean, if they did, it wouldn't be the worst thing. I do have the dog, so we can push them up that way. But I would prefer it if they would go back through the gates right into the ram pasture. So let's go see what we see. All right, so I did find the sheep. There are 6 of them. I think they are the ones that are in the triangle all the time. And they are somehow magically got into my neighbor's pasture. It is one that he doesn't have any animals in right now. It is closed off, so they can't get out of there. But there's no way into that pasture if they got out on the highway. So I'm headed down to the barn to go walk the creek to see if they found a way under the bridge. Because if that's the case, that means his cows could get onto our place too. And that's not good. It's bad enough that my sheep could get over there. But he has longhorns. They'll do a lot more damage than my little sheep will. Okay, we are under the bridge. This is the bridge they're supposed to replace in like the next 2 years. But this is the wire that is still left. You can see where they came through the creek, and apparently somebody lost all their luggage coming over the creek at one point, or the bridge at one point or another. And our lovely bridge that is falling apart every time somebody drives over it. But they just wandered here, and I don't know why they even bothered coming through here, because if you go around to this side, it's wide open, which they're not supposed to be able to get into the creek. And then on our neighbor's side, the fencing is kind of a little loose, not well put together. Ooh. And you can see right where the sheep just walked through. Hey, get over here. So yes, they just very nicely. I'm really surprised the longhorns haven't just shoved through on this, to be completely honest. So my husband is going to bag out early today. He's got a couple meetings that he needs to deal with, and then he is going to come home as soon as those are done this afternoon. And neighbor said we can just leave him in that pasture. His cows can't get in there, the sheep can't get out, and he says that we can go ahead and run him into the corral some way, somehow. Maybe we'll just take some panels and set him up right there at the gate. We'll figure something out, but when he gets home, we will go ahead and trailer them home. So I'm going to go ahead and shut these gates up here, and now I'm going to spend the next however long it takes to find that stupid hole. Apparently I'm just going to have to crawl further into the trees to see if I can find it, because now that they know this is here, I won't keep them out of it. So that's what I will be doing for the next little while. I am going to start my search in what should be an obvious spot. but it has yet to be an obvious spot because I have not found a hole the last 3 times that I was over here. But this is down by the creek, and sheep really don't like getting their feet wet, so they tend not to want to cross the water. But there is a spot where it is a little bit narrower, and they could potentially try to cross. So we're going to check there first. And then, if I can even get there, and then we will see. It's too big. So they'd have to get all the way to that side. They're not going to cross all of this. And that side we put fencing up along there. So this, and I think that was just my dogs that went through that. Okay, so I need to be on that side. This is the next obvious spot. And from here, doesn't look like any of this has been disturbed. But I need to get down where Nimbus is so that I can see where the creek is, to see if we had a panel, just like a small, I know, we're heading down. I don't get down as easy as you two do. Like an 8-foot piece of hog panel across the creek down there. And I can't see it from this spot. So I need to see if it got like moved. All right, I don't see any obvious spot going through here. I'm not sure the sheep could get through here. The dogs really are only getting about that far out and then turning around. So I don't think they're going through the creek here. So let's go to the next spot. That, boy, that's a small hole. Then they'd have to wiggle under the tree. But that sure looks like a path right there. Okay, so I need to fix this. That might be the hole those guys are getting out of. Okay, let's keep walking the fence line. Eventually this whole thing will get fixed, but it's a little farther down the list than anything else. Mainly because our sheep don't spend quite as much time up here as they do out back. And I have been able to reinforce it several times, but you can see they are using the fence to stand on to get to the olives. They love these Russian olives. So they're standing on the fence to try and eat the olives. Because they're not quite falling as quickly as the sheep would prefer. Long night. All right, I've got a panel, I've got twine. I am hoping that this will fit in the spot I need. Otherwise, I will have to go out back and cut a piece from one of the sections of wire I have taken down and then string it that way. But I'm hoping something a little more solid that they can't push against will be a little bit better. I managed to get it under the log or tree branch and tie it down. This corner is the only corner not tied down because there's nothing to tie it to. So I'm hoping they won't be able to push. I'm hoping there will be enough of not enough give for them to push through it. There's no give on the bottom down here where I've got it tied. So they'd have to wiggle pretty good to get through this corner. I might go see if I have any little spikes to nail down this corner so that it can't come up at all. And hope that that is the place they were getting out. Kind of looks at it by the amount of wool that's right there. And it is the only place that I have found. But there's hardly any wool right here. So I don't know. Like I said, it's the only place I found. We just hope that we found the right hole and it will keep those. Well, it's up to 6 now. Started with 3, now we're up to 6. And Palm is the problem. She's the one that goes through the hole and leads the others out. Now, the plus side is she will get pulled out to breed 1st of December. So we're only 3 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away, or something like that. Until she will come in and be put in a breeding group, and then she won't lead them astray. Hopefully. But once I bring her in, that should deter the rest from going through that hole, because they don't go unless she's there leading them. But this is probably her last year being bred. Then she will either find a new home or go to the sale, because she is a 2017 and I need to start keeping more of my younger lambs and less of my older, only for the fact that I have so many older. But anyway, I have not had near enough coffee for the way this morning has gone. I haven't even had my first cup of coffee. I've had about that much of it. So I'm going to head back for the house, go finish my coffee. My husband will be home sometime after his meetings this afternoon, and we will bring those sheep back and decide if we're just going to lock them up until breeding, or if we're going to hope this is the hole and let them back out. Come on, Maverick. Come on, leave the bone. Let's go get the other 2. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go get the other 2. So we have a new addition to the family. Wasn't planned. Wasn't necessarily wanted nor expected. The puppy got dumped, so my daughter brought him home, and he's definitely a puppy. They figure she's already taken to the vet, got his first round of shots. You gotta be careful, they'll run you over. Come on. They figure he is about 11 weeks. We've had him about, hey, enough. Had him about a week. And so 10 or 11 weeks. Yeah, we don't She doesn't know if there were any other pups. This is the only one she found on the side of the road. He was skin and bones. He is looking much better now. But yeah, definitely was not expected. So, guess who takes care of him while my daughter's at work all day? He gets along decently with June. The issue with bringing dogs onto our place, we take in the dogs that usually have issues. So Junie came to us from a cop friend of ours because she has jealousy issues, and she did not like their German Shepherd getting close to them, and so she was trying to kill the German Shepherd, and then she would go after the people who were trying to separate her from the German Shepherd. So she dang near killed their German Shepherd. And so we said yes, because we're stupid people, we'll take her in. She's been a good dog. She does have she is bonded with my husband. She is very, very jealous. Nimbus we got because we were looking for a dog for our daughter when her dog died. And the people that we got him from, he had started nipping, and they just had a little baby. And they were terrified that he was going to bite the baby. And which completely understandable. So we ended up taking him in, and he does have a habit of biting strangers. So we have to really watch him if people come to our place that we're not expecting to be here. And he does kind of have a little nippy going on. He does not like puppy at all. He will growl at it. He will bite at it. He does not like the puppy. Junie surprisingly seems to be okay, as long as she's not eating or around my husband. She will growl at the puppy if she's eating or if she's around my husband and the puppy comes up to play. But out here, she actually plays with him. Maverick has learned what bones are. Pretty sure that is part of the deer we processed 2 weeks ago. And these two idiots are, Junie has this stupid ball. And Nimbus is not really a fetcher. He's more of just to chase after and bark at her until she maybe lets him play with it. But they're just kind of dumb. That's the most he does. Grabs it. And Maverick just doesn't really care. He has a bone. He's happy. So for the most part, they are all getting along. Like I said, it's been, I think she brought him home Wednesday. So yeah, a week ago, because today's Wednesday. So I think it was a week ago. Either a week ago, Wednesday or Tuesday. So he's been here a week. Like I said, he had his first round of puppy shots last Friday, and he'll go again next week. Not this coming, but next week. He'll go back to the vet for checkup and whatever else, maybe another round of shots. I don't know that she actually told me what he was going back for. And then when he is old enough, he will get snipped.
So by the looks of the shit pile, they've been here for a day or two.
Come on. Moscow, Tiffany.
Nope, come on, get up in.
Come on, girls.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to crowd them. No, you little turd. Stupid lambs. That took a little bit more work than I was expecting. They didn't want to go back the way they came, so it was a good thing we had two people. So we had to, oh, I think they are in the triangle. I was trying to figure out if they went into the triangle or if they had gone past. But I think I have some in the triangle, and I have some that were in the feedlot that have just left the feedlot. I'm kind of at a weird angle for seeing my sheep. But I did not want to climb back across the neighbor's fence, so I crawled up the hill and under the trees, and now I'm walking through the ram pasture to let them out of the triangle in hopes that I fix the hole and this will not be an issue. But I do see that. So there was a lamb that I don't think belonged to any of these ewes in with them. And it looks like he might still be on the wrong side of the fence. So I may need to do some maneuvering. June, this is what got you into trouble. Okay, the tricky part is going to be getting around them so they don't go back down into the creek, and then get them out the gate. Come on, girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they at least did come back here. That is a plus. We like it when the sheep are smart. Sheep plus a lamb, okay. And I still see, nope, she's on, okay. So this ewe, I couldn't tell which side of the fence she was on, but she's on the correct side of the fence. So, yay me. Now we just need to get these girls on the other end. Come on, girls. I know, but this isn't the side of the world you need to be on. All the way down. But Poem, actually, I think everybody in here will, except for Tiffany, which is the little red-headed one right there, is going to get bred in December. So hopefully that will, in fact, that might be her lamb now that I think about it. I totally lost my train of thought. Forgot what I was saying. Anyway, hopefully when I pull out Poem, it will deter this whole issue, because she really is the problem. She's the one that started this whole find a hole and get into the creek issue. But I am hoping I will know in the morning whether or not I fixed it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and feed while I'm down here. It is fairly early, it's only 4:30, but I'm here, and then I don't have to come back down. I know he has to go back to town. He has a meeting at 6, I think. So he's gotta leave in less than an hour anyway. So we're just gonna do it and be done for the night.